Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have really good news to share. This is about the 29-year-old Maryland man named Abrego Garcia. I have been talking about him over the past couple weeks. He is one of the men who was illegally taken out of the country, sent to that hellhole in El Salvador, sent to that prison over there that's like a black hole where no one can even get in touch with him. The Supreme Court just upheld the lower court's ruling, and they ordered the Trump administration to bring him back to the United States. The Supreme Court ruling said that the lower court judge, quote, properly requires the government to facilitate Abrego Garcia's release from custody in El Salvador and to ensure that his case is handled as it would have been had he not been improperly sent to El Salvador. They also ordered the Trump Department of Justice to, quote, share what it can concerning the steps it has taken and the prospect of further steps. So this is literal breaking news as I'm speaking right now. It just popped up on my screen as I was in between recording other videos for you, but I wanted to share this right away. So I didn't have time to do a deep dive, but basically, yeah, they're saying you can bring him back, and you need to do that because you did not do this properly. And here's the thing: we all know Kristi Noem was just there, right? She went there with her $50,000 gold Rolex and just filmed a video. Film this hype video, this anti-immigration, mass deportation, like hype video for Trump's base the other day. So if she can get into the prison, she can get people out. If the Department of Homeland Security secretary gets access like that, it can make the El Salvador officials jump through hoops and give her the time to record a video and line up men behind her, line up prisoners behind her shirtless. If they can facilitate that kind of action, and make the El Salvador president sit up and beg, then yeah, they can get him back. And as I've pointed out before, we are all paying for this. We're paying $6 million a year to house and feed these men that they sent over there. And I'll have more details for you tomorrow, but even more lies have been exposed about the men that they took and dumped over in El Salvador. And Donald Trump's press secretary made it clear, yeah, Donald Trump wants to do this with Americans. He is very serious about this. He is seriously considering taking American citizens and dumping them in that prison. So you want to see an uprising in this country? Pull that shit. But this is where we're at right now. So the Supreme Court is the law of the land. This is it. They make a ruling. This is supposed to be it. So this is do or die moment. This is going to be, seriously, above all else, this could be a constitutional crisis. If Donald Trump stonewalls the Supreme Court of the United States, and remember, they have a conservative majority on this court. He put 3 of those 9 justices on the court himself. If he violates this order, if he stonewalls, then we seriously are in the worst position we've ever been in as a country. I won't, that may be a little hyperbolic, but it's very serious. It will be very serious because then it is, what do you do? What do you do with a lawless president who won't even listen to the Supreme Court? So here we go. Buckle up, guys. And I hope people like Tomi Lahren, who was just recently lying about this man on her show, saying horrible things about him. Oh, he's not just some, dad. He's not just some father, innocent man. He's a gang member. 2 courts said that he's a gang member. False. Absolutely fucking false. She doesn't know what she's talking about. And here's the thing. I may say and think a lot of things about Tomi Lahren. One of them would never be that she's stupid. I don't think that she's stupid. So that tells me that either she's a liar, either she knows the truth and she's lying, or B, she's lazy and ignorant and doesn't do her own homework, and she relies on other people to feed her the propaganda that they want to put out there, and she doesn't do her own footwork. So either way, it's not good, right? Either a liar or a dupe. Which is it, Tommy? Which is it? Anyway, guys, when I hear more, I will let you know. Hopefully, this does it. Hopefully, they have not done anything to this man. As I mentioned the other day, they have every incentive to harm this man and all of the other men who are in question, because they don't want them coming back here and telling the truth. And keep in mind, if he comes back here, if they bring him back and he's unharmed, he will still have to go through some sort of court process. So the Supreme Court is not saying, oh, you have no right to do anything with him. But what they're saying is, you have to follow the law. He is required, or you are required, to give him due process. So he will most likely still have to go before an immigration judge, prove that he is not who they say he is, prove that he is not a gang member, not a part of MS-13. And again, this is how lazy or full of shit Tommy Lauren is. All she had to do was read that the judge in 2019 ruled there is no evidence that he was part of a gang. The judge just a few weeks ago said there is no evidence that he has ever been a part of a gang. In fact, the person who said he was part of a gang, which was just this anonymous person, said he was part of MS-13 in New York, where he has never lived in his life. He has been in Maryland. So these people don't know what they're talking about. They just parrot what they hear from other people. Or, like I said, they're liars. And, it fits their narrative, their racist narrative, that all Black and brown people are bad. And so they run with it. But yeah, we'll see. I will keep you posted. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.